Hi, I am Manjurant, MK Assistant Professor, Government First Aid College, Chenpatna. We are going to then discuss Human Resource Manager duties and responsibilities. This is the session number 10. The learning objective is the duties of Human Resource Manager. The session outcome is that enables the students to understand the concept of Human Resource Manager, the duties. The second session outcome is that student can relate to the real life situation to analyze the human resource manager and duties and responsibilities. The duties of the human resource manager, the hire process. This is where the recruitment strategies are put into the action in current age. There is a tons of competition vying for the attention of the best talents in the market. The HR manager needs to then run the possible engines to then to go out. There is a market and find that on suitable person, suitable them. The gem. This is the first important responsibility. The duties of the human resource manager is to then find out that then we having the talent, skill, knowledge, the ability or competency. Then find that the right person to the right person, that through which he is going to then recruit the people. This is the most important task of the every human resource manager. ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಬ್ಬ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ನಿರ್ದಿಷ್ಟವಾದಂಥ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಆ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಮೊದಲನೇದೇನಾದ್ರು ಐರ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್, ಯಾರನ್ನ ನಾವು ಐರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀವಿ, ಯಾರನ್ನ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನು ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀವಿ. ಈ ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದೆನ್ ರಿಯಲಿ talented with respect to the skill, knowledge and the working experience. Likewise then ಈ ಶುಡ್ ಅದು ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಅವನಿಗೆ ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಯೋಗ್ಯತೆ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಕಲ್ಚರ್ಗೆ ಫಿಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ the resources. Second one is that attract the talent. Then not only then here hire the human resource, but also then attract the talent. The attracting the talent start with then first planning the requirement of manpower in the organization, gauging the needs of organizations human resource requirements, and according to the putting the plan of action, fulfill the needs with the then placement talented professionals. That is followed by creating the employer brand, which will be representative of the organization good image, portray then an attractive impression in the minds of potential candidates. In order to then attracting the people, those are available in the external environment, those are the really talented, we should going to then tap the resources available outside, then through which we have to then make increasing the image of the organization. Then attracting the talents start with the first planning the requirement of manpower in the organization. We have to then plan to then how to then attract the people. They are available then outside the environment. If they are really talented person, we have to then gauge that the organization needs of human resource requirement. According to that, then putting the plan of action to fulfill the needs with the placement talented professional. We have to then hire the talented professionals. Then not only then the individual employee for the name check. It should be followed by the creating the employer's brand, which will be the representative of the organization, the good image, and portray an attractive impression in the minds of potential candidates. If the company is good, then they are going to then give the better than the better benefits to the employees. It should be keep in the mind of the potential employees. Then only it will be then here the benefit to the company to then find the talented one. Then another one is that not all is done is once you have to then recruit the suitable candidates for the job. Many of the organizations perform the task and tad differently. The training employees is most the important help the new hires to get acquainted with the organization workforce pattern. It is imperative for the HR department to incorporate the training programs for every new employee based on the skills set required for the job. It will further also continue to be then the motivation of the employee and retention of the employee is possible. The training we already been discussed in the previous classes. The training is then providing the skill and knowledge. The process of then taught the employees then to how to do the work. Then training of the employees is help the new hires to acquainted the talent, the acquainted with the organization work pattern. Then another thing is that training program every the employee based on skill set required for the then job. According to organization culture, the organization requirement training to be given. Then we have to then made acquaint with the then organization, the organization level. That will also further it contribute to the employee motivation and retention. Then another one is that the appraisals. The appraisals is the one of the important duties to be then done by the human resource manager. Since the human resource management is the body then meant for the employees carrying out the timely performance appraisal is given. The performance appraisal help the employee then motivation by encouraging them to then work their fullest potential. It also helps to given the feedback on the work and suggest the necessary measure for the same. After then employing the people, we have to then appraise the employees' performance, and in order to then motivate the employees, we need to then provide the benefit to the employees. Most in the important then the process is that appraisal. It enables to then give them the feedback on their work, and the suggestion can be given any correction if it is necessary. Then we can provide the necessary necessary suggestions should be then given. It's all possible to then appraisal. Then so many types of appraisal method are there. It should be then done by the human resource manager. Then for each and every employee. Then according to that, he may be given the suggestion. It may be any correction over the work work itself. Then another the important then duties to be performed by the human resource manager is that resolving the conflict where the different people have the different views. Conflict are the most almost inevitable. The HR manager should be available at the disposal of the conflicting parties and hear out their issues without being the judgmental. He has to listen that then all the parties then views and then you should not be then make without saying without hearing. You can't make any judgment. That's why the prior investigation are the must before passing any judgment. The head is not expected to discriminate or play then favorite in this matter and always deliver the unbiased and practical decisions. Reimbursement of in case of any loss caused by the cost and strict action then against the defaulter should be then practiced and effective conflict resolution by the HRM. ಈಗ ಕಾನ್ಫ್ಲಿಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ where there is the people are gathered, then different views, different the opinion, different behavior is inevitable. That's why Isha the conflicted parties in which he has to then he has to not only then on hearsay he can't take any the judgment or any decisions. He has the prior investigation should be then must for before passing any judgment. HR the head is not expected discriminate or biased or play in the any favorites in this matter. They should not be expected to then play as role with respect to then these conflicts. He always to deliver an unbiased and practical decisions. ಯಾವುದೇ HR ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ HR ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರು ಅವನು ಬಯಾಸ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿರಬಾರ್ದು, ಪಕ್ಷಪಾತಿ ಆಗಿರಬಾರ್ದು ಅಥವಾ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಜಡ್ಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರೇಯರ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಯಾರ್ದು ಸರಿ ಯಾರ್ದು ತಪ್ಪು, ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಯಾರ್ದು ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ತೊಗೋಬೇಕು. ಅಥವಾ ಯಾರು ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಆ ಥರ ಕಾನ್ಫ್ಲಿಕ್ಟ್ನ ರೆಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಯಾವುದೇ ಪಕ್ಷಪಾತ ಮಾಡೋದಾಗಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಅದನ್ನು ಯಾರ್ದೋ ಫೇವರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾಗಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾರಿಗೋ ಫೇವರಿಟಿಸಮ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾಗಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಹಾಳಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕಾನ್ಫ್ಲಿಕ್ಟ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಇದನ್ನು ರೆಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದ human resource manager has to then resolve the conflict. These are one of the duties of the human resource manager. Rewards and incentives. Rewarding the employees for a week well done imparts motivation. At the same time the induce a desire to then excel at a task. In hoping the obtaining rewards, it serves as a bite for inculcating the healthy competitive environment amongst the employees to achieve the targets and meet the deadlines. A reward needs not the materialistic always. It could be just be a word of appreciation in front of all the co-workers for then whatever the task is done by completely done with the complete honesty. This is another important thing. Then duties of the manager. He has to reward that. Then those are then done. Then good job. He has to appreciate. At least then is not in the materialistic way. He has to then given in the some other manner. He may be then here through the then word of mouth. Maybe the appreciation in front of the then co-workers. It may be then more helpful. That's why he has to then. Has to give the rewards and incentives in that way. The employee relations. The human resource is called so because it's the major and the responsibility is dealing with the human part of the organization and involves having great interpersonal skills. The HR manager who sit in the office all the day will not be turned out then to be then good good at building the connection with the employees and thus fail to serve the purpose of being an HR at. He has to maintain the congenial relationship between all the employee. He has to the response with the problems of the employee. That's why he can maintain then a better interpersonal relationship between the employees. HR manager then who sit in the sit in office in the all the day will not be turned out good at building the connection. That's why he has to then directly enter the interpersonal skills to be then maintained by the human resource manager. Here in addition to that then so many then the function roles as well as then the HR manager has to play those different roles. The first one is the functional role, the leadership role, and then the consequential roles, and the proactive proactive and reactive roles. In the functional role, he has to then here going to then do the then personal role. He has to advise, then role for the advising the management other than effective the use of HR, manpower running, recruitment, selection, and etc. The training and development of then line manager, the line men, then measurement and assessment of individual and group behavior. These come under the functional then roles, then welfare roles. The function roles itself, the first one is the personal role, second one the welfare role. They has to then he has to the research in the personal and organizational problems, managing service like canteens, grain shops, and transport and the the cooperatives and etc. Group dynamics like group counseling, motivation, leadership, and communicating etc. Then administrative roles are legal roles. Under that he has to then maintain the timekeeping, salary and incentives, and wage administration, maintenance of records, the human engineering and monitoring the man-machine relationship. Under the then functional roles, the sub role is that firefighting, then the damage control, grievances handling, the settlement of the disputes, handling disciplinary action, the collective bargaining, the consultation. Then second important is the leadership roles. Under the leadership roles, the group task roles. Is the information seeker himself for the group activity, opinion seeker for the policies and decision implementation, the information provider for the subordinates, opinion giver to the task conducted by the subordinates and colleagues, elaborator of then all the orders and information, then coordinator of activities, orienting the new recruits to work culture, evaluate and critic of results, the recorder of the activities of the events. Under the leadership, the skills, the another one is that the group building, then mentoring roles to be then done as then encourager for the ideas and innovations, harmonizer for the people activities, then compromiser for the common goals, then gatekeeper and expeditor for the conflicts, then standard setter for the work input. Under the leadership roles, individual roles, then aggressor and initiators and the break the new grounds, recognition seeker for the personal efforts, the dominator when then taking the lead. Under the sub classification, the another important role to be then played, then third important role is that consequential role. Here the primary roles is there, secondary roles is there. Under the primary role he has to then do the then executive and administrative role. He has to then under the primary roles, planner, then a policy maker, expert and specialized personnel, the external group representative, the controller of internal relations has to be done under the primary role. Under the second role, then symbolic, then adopt the group and substitute the individual responsibility, idealistic and inspirer, as then he has to then play the role likewise. Then last one is the proactive and the reactive then roles. The HR manager can either work then only in the intervening then role, by only advising the top management on their HR policy, or you can take up the then more proactive and intervening role than dedicating and implementing the HR policies in the organization. Now these are all the then role to be played by the human resource manager. Then in addition to that, we are being discussed human resource manager, then responsibilities and duties and roles. The human resource, the development and the management must be then here based on the realistic then plan. The selection, socialization and development programs to be then to be done. Then actual contribution made to the human resource management to productivity, they must be then compared with the standard expected from them for the purpose of evaluation. The pragmatic appraisal system must be then introduced. These are all the role to be then played by the human resource manager. I hope you are following. Then thank you for listening.